everybody. Welcome to my Art Awards video. Not necessarily something I look forward to every year. It's a little hard to try to give out awards to everybody, but I don't want any hurt feelings, but I guess that happens sometimes. But anyway, I know that this last year has been, or I should say the last 9 weeks have been a real challenge for myself and our staff members and even the students. But I think everybody has come through it pretty successfully. I know that I have grown with the challenges and I've thought about things in different ways these days. But anyway, I do have a hard time with art awards sometimes because art can be very subjective, and so I have to really think about the students that are getting the awards, if they fill the other criteria as far as their grades and the effort they put into their project, and if they complete their projects during the school year. The awards that I'm giving are based on the first 3 quarters. This last quarter, because of all the craziness, I'm not really basing my awards on that too much. So I want to just start with my elementary, and the first award I give is the Bezalel Award. Bezalel is from the Old Testament. He was the first first person mentioned in the Bible to be gifted by God, filled with the Spirit from God. He was also called upon by Moses to design and construct the tabernacle. And so the scripture that I have with this, and I read it every year, but if you haven't heard before, it said, "Then the Lord said to Moses, See, I have chosen Bezalel, son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills, to make artistic designs for work in gold, silver, and bronze, to cut and set stones, to work in wood, and to engage in all kinds of crafts." This is Exodus 31, 1-6. So the award that I give, the Bezalel Award I give to the student, is the student that I feel understands and uses all the different mediums that I introduce throughout the year, who handle themselves well with that and also meet the other criteria. And so in my first grade class, I don't give awards to kindergartners, but in my first grade class, my Bezalel Award is going to go to Daphne Cantor, and this is what the Bezalel Award looks like. Okay. I won't read the scriptures for each class, but the first time around I will, and these will be with your school stuff when you come to pick things up. Next award that I give for my classes is the Citizenship Award. The art room, like other classes maybe, the art room can really get chaotic sometimes. I think some of you have been there, you've experienced it. My students know all too well. And so I like to recognize the students that can still control themselves and behave and be really helpful to. I also like it when they're helpful to others. They go out of their way to help another student or to be helpful to me. And so my Citizenship Award for first grade, and that is the scripture that goes with that, is amplifying superior respect and discipline within the art room. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Romans 12:10. And my citizenship for my first grade is Willow Jagger. And this is what that certificate looks like. Willow is also a very talented artist as well, I should add. Another award I give in my classes is a Can Do Award. I started giving this award last year. But it's an award that was started. My daughter used to race soapbox derby cars, and the derby gave away a Can Do Award. And my daughter tried every year. She raced and she raced, and she even wrecked one year and got right back in the car. And So one of her last years of racing, she got the can-do trophy. And that meant the world to her and the world to me and my husband. And so I thought, there's a lot of kids in my art classes that probably deserve a can-do award. They not always the top of the heap. Maybe their work's not always, the best, or they don't handle all the mediums the right way, but boy, they sure give it effort throughout the year, and they're kids that just dive in and just really start working, and they don't always have to be led, question after question. They just really put a lot of effort into it. And so, and that scripture for that is Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. My can-do award for my first grade class is going to go to Lanaya Weiss. And this is what the can-do award looks like. Lanaya Weiss is a very good artist too. She puts a lot of effort in. My next award is what I call my happy heart. Because I love it when kids can come in the classroom and they're just always happy. They make me happy. It makes my day go better. And my Happy Heart Award goes to Elizabeth White in my first grade. This is what that award is about. Elizabeth is always happy. She's always happy. Imagination. My Imagination Award goes to the student that is just always blowing my mind with the ideas that they come up with, and I just think they're very creative in their way of they think. And so my first grade Imagination Award goes to Law Dean. That's the Imagination Award. And my last certificate for my classrooms is Most Improved. And that's the student that I can see from the beginning of the year to the end who has really upped their game and has really improved in trying to learn and pay attention, and it shows in the outcome of their work. My first grade Most Improved goes to Cora Hexenbach, and that's the Most Improved. Okay, so that's my first grade class. And you can hold your applause to in between or at the end. Yay! All right, so now I have my second graders, and like I said, I won't read the definitions again every time, but my Bezalel Award for my second grade class. I actually have two second grade classes, very super talented. There's a lot of talented kids in that class. But my first Bezalel Award goes to Brenna Schlegel. I guess I don't have to show it to you every time, but Brenna Schlegel will get the Bezalel Award. The second grade Bezalel Award is going to go to Addie Mast. Yay. It's so funny not waiting on them to come up here and get their awards. It is what it is, right? So then my Citizenship Award goes to, and this young lady is so helpful. In fact, I call her, she's kind of like a little mom. She takes care of everybody. She's so sweet. My Citizenship Award for second grade goes to Eliana Miller. Yay, Eliana. My Can Do Award for second grade goes to Ellie Walker. Yay, Ellie. And my Happy Heart Award, this little girl, she's very talented. She's an excellent artist, but she makes me so happy when she's in class. She's always so bouncy and bubbly, and I've never seen somebody so happy just to get to choose paint colors and paint and color pencils, and I just love her attitude in the art room, and she has definitely got a happy heart. And this is Kayla Yepsey. Yay, Kayla. My Imagination Award, and I have two of those for second grade. My first Imagination Award goes to Eden Yoder, who is very creative and imaginative. And my second Imagination Award goes to Violet Ridley. Now, those are not in any particular order. It's just the way they're laying here on my desk. So anyway, yay, Violet. Most improved for second grade class is Casey Hirschberger. Casey really seemed to shine there towards the end of the third quarter. So Casey Hirschberger is most improved for second grade class. There's my second graders. Third grade. Third grade is another group of very talented kids. But I did narrow it down because I could have probably given a Bezalel Award to everyone, but I can't do that. So my Bezalel Award is going to a student who I don't think there was any medium I gave her put in front of her that she didn't just master as for her grade level. And she just wowed me every time. And so my Bezalel Award goes to Ella Calvert. Yay, Ella. My Citizenship Award, and this little guy, he was friends with everybody. He was very nice, even when he, I felt like he was a little stressed out in class or whatever. But he was always very friendly to everyone. And I just love my Citizenship Award. I just love Lincoln Farley. Very good, Lincoln. My Can Do Award. My Can Do Award for my third graders. And this little girl, she would just plow through and very, very seldom ask me for help or she just would really put a lot of effort into what she was doing. And that goes to Madison Clow. Yay, Madison. My Happy Heart has to go to Zach Shar. He's one of the happiest boys I've ever seen. Way to go, Zach. Imagination Award is Robbie Schneider. Very, very imaginative. And most improved this year goes to Carson Hexenbach. Carson really made an improvement even from last year, so I was impressed with Carson this year. Very good. There's the end of my third grade. Fourth grade. So fourth grade we have, again, Bezalel. I say it again, therefore that's a big class, but they still have a lot of talent, which is why I have two Bezalel Awards. So first Bezalel, in no particular order, is Kara Schlegel. And my second Bezalel Award is Audrey Walker. Yay! My Citizenship Award goes to Piper Hayworth. Piper was always a big help to everybody. She was ready to jump in and give a hand to anybody that needed it. Good job, Piper. Or Miss Piper next year. The Can Do Award goes to Caden Seeger. Caden, he did a good job this year. I was happy with Caden, so he got my Can Do Award this year. Good job, Caden. Citizenship goes to Olivia White. Olivia was always jumping in and helping out around the classroom, and she just was very kind to everybody, and she got my Citizenship Award. Happy Heart is Elizabeth Fletcher. She is one happy little girl, so it makes me happy when she comes in the art room. So my Happy Heart goes to Elizabeth Fletcher. My Imagination Award goes to George Carney. I love some of the stuff he comes up with, but still stays within the perimeter of my project, my assignments. And I have two most improved for my fourth grade. That would be Joy Wood and Finn Cressup. So that rounds out my fourth grade and my elementary class awards. I will also do, I just want to go through, we did have elementary art club this year, and we're not doing awards for that, but we do get certificates, and they look kind of like this. They have the Beauty and the Beast symbol on them. So I'll just run through those real fast. My art club participants this year were Boston Beckel, Eliana Miller, Addie Mast, Ellie Walker, Violet Fridley, Zach Shar, Ella Calger, Megan Calger, Madison Plow, Bobby Snyder, Lincoln Farley, bunch of elementary, Leanna Mass, Olivia White, George Carney, Mika Jagger, Elizabeth Fletcher, Gracie Koblenz, Renlee Wirewick, Audrey Walker, Ted Emphasis, Micah Butzer, Joy Wood, Eden Yoder, Hallie Skadden, Victoria Fletcher. So we had a big elementary art club last year. So you will all get your participation awards for when you pick up your other schoolwork next week, I guess I think. Okay, so now to finish up my middle school, try to hurry up here. My middle school. So for my 5th grade class awards, my Bezalel Award goes to Jillian Calger. My Citizenship Award goes to Carson Quinn. Can Do Award goes to I have 2 of those. Can Do Award. These kids impressed me by just really working hard without me having to push them at all. Can Do Awards go to Destiny Jagel and Andrew Flynn. Get Can Do Awards. Happy Heart, I think he's gotten this couple years, is Osgood Yoder. He is one happy kid. I love Osgood. Imagination Award goes to Ivana Carson. Most Improved is Gretchen Snyder. She really blossomed towards the end of the 3 months. Now again, I have to remind, particularly not so much for your parents, but for your students, some of these awards I had to take into account whether you finished all your assignments for the year, what your average grade level was, how you acted in class. So I had to narrow it down by some of those other aspects, because I know a lot of you are very talented. 6th grade. My 6th grade award, my Bezalel Award, goes to, this year is Rihanna Conway. Very good, Rihanna. The Citizenship goes to Sadie Covert. Can Do goes to Brody Copenhaver. Brody impressed me this year, very much so. I'm really proud of you, Brody. Good job. Happy Heart goes to Hope Sure. Hope always makes me happy. She's got a really good attitude. So that's Hope. Imagination goes to Elliot Fridley. I think these Fridley's girls get some of this imagination from their imaginative mother. So Elliot gets that award. Most Improved this year is Jillian Farley. That's my 6th grade class. Oops, I'll separate them. Okay. 7th grade. I have 7th and 8th graders together, but I will award them separately. So my 7th grade class, my Bezalel Award this year goes to Tiana Mast. Tiana usually gets my Citizenship Award, but she gets the Bezalel Award this year. Citizenship Award goes to Alexis Walker. Alexis, all those Walker girls are very nice girls. My Can Do Award goes to Viola Conway. Well, this girl, Viola just keeps at it. She keeps going. So very pleased with Viola. Happy Heart is Micah Schlegel. He's always happy. He's been happy from the day I started teaching. So Micah Schlegel gets my happy heart. He makes me happy. Imagination goes to, let's see, I got 2 of those. Imagination Award goes to Faith Shanae. And the second one goes to Logan Shar. Those 2 always surprise me with what they come up with. Most improved is Catherine Anderson. That will be my 7th grader. 8th grade. I'm gonna miss these 8th graders. Sad that their year had to end the way it did, but we're not in control of that stuff, are we? We just gotta be happy where we are, because God knows best, right? So my Bezalel, I have 4 kids in my 8th grade class. I know I had more certificates than that, but I'm only giving 4 different awards. And so my Bezalel award goes to Francesca Fletcher. Can Do award goes to Alexis Henry. My Happy Heart goes to Bryce Baylor. Happy Heart goes to Bryce Baylor. Imagination award goes to Banner Tennant. And those are my awards for my 8th grade class. Now I have my art club. So middle school art club, the participants were, and they're going to get participation certificates that look like this. Okay, and they have the Beauty and the Beast symbol. My middle school participants were Catherine Anderson, Elliot Fridley, Jillian Farley, Sadie Covert, Brianna Conway, Alexis Walker, Viola Conway, Sayla Cressup, Logan Shar, Osgood Yoder, Jillian Calver, and Trevor Winkleman. Those were my participants in art club that ended when school ended, became outsourced out online. So that was the class, that was the art club that was online. And out of that club, we have special awards. These awards were voted on by their peers. I did not, was not by me. They couldn't vote for themselves, and I wanted them to think very hard about who they were voting for, because I don't want it to be a popularity contest. And I think they did a pretty good job. So, so out of the middle school art club awards, the most talent, which is basically Bezalel award, goes to Elliot Fridley. Good job, Elliot. Most creative goes to Sayla Cressup. Oh, I had 2 of those. Most creative also goes to Logan Char. So that's good. Most improved. I love it when your class, your classmates can tell if you've improved or not, that they're paying attention. So most improved goes to Sadie Covert. Most courteous, this was a landslide. Some of the other ones were a little close, but this was a landslide. Most courteous, for being helpful, respectful, and friendly to others, is Alexis Walker by a landslide. So those are my art club awards, my middle school art club awards. Those students will also be getting pendants, clay pendants, but they haven't been fired yet, so that I made for them. The other thing I want to sorry about that. I'm in my garden room. I got little bugs flying around. 4 weeks ago, I decided that it would be fun to try to do some actual art online. Most of my classes have just been videos, and then they have PDFs that they have to follow the directions. And I thought to actually try a Zoom class that we actually did artwork. And so I we put together a group of kids that were willing, and kids that weren't, didn't feel like they were too piled on with their other homework and other classes and stuff. And so I have what I call my Worcester Christian School 2020 Zoom Art Club. And some of them are the same kids that were in my school art club, and some of them are extra. Some of them, a couple kids actually got to participate in this who couldn't at school because of other sports and other activities that they're involved in. Because of the coronavirus, they were able to participate in the online class. So no awards going out, but I did want to recognize them, and I did want to give them a special certificate because I'll show you I love my. And the way to remember this year, I love, okay, this is our Mona Lisa. So I just wanted to do that for them as a memorabilia. That in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. With Albert Einstein. Be joyful in hope, patience in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12. And of course we did pray every day, and they taught me that I can teach art online. I don't like it. I'd rather be with the kids. But it worked out pretty well. We had a lot of fun doing it. So the kids that participated in that were Catherine Anderson, Elliot Fridley, Sadie Covert, Jillian Calver, Jillian Farley, Viola Conway, Brianna Conway, Faith Shanae, Logan Shar, Colin Stewart, Alexis Walker, Alexis Henry, and Hope Sure. And I have to say thank you to all the parents of these kids too, because they were willing each week to stop by the school and drop off projects and pick up supplies, and they made it all happen. Made it possible to do this with the kids. So anyway, so at the end of my 9 weeks, the end of my 4th quarter, and I have enjoyed working with everybody online, but I really look forward to hopefully seeing everybody during the summer and then back in the classroom next fall. So fingers crossed, and lots of prayers going out to everybody, and just congratulations to all you super creative kids, and just it's been such a pleasure and an honor to get to work with all of you guys. And your parents have done a good job with these guys. So anyway, have a great day, have a great summer, and we will see you soon, we hope. Bye-bye.